Fuentes and Matthew Horace. What's the hardest part about it? Is it getting the manpower there quickly enough?
I think that's part of it, Poppy, to get the perimeter established before dark, to get all of the assets that we've talked about there, the dogs, the helicopters, the search teams, the special operations teams, and to get the enthusiasm geared back up. These guys were out, night after night in horrible, miserable weather up in the Dannemora era, those several nights, and now they're going to start all over again, give up another weekend, give up, being with their families and all of that to come back out, and you're trying to get them just as, excited again that it's not a false lead. And as John Cuff mentioned, you really don't know until you exhaust all the investigative, and if you don't find them, maybe it wasn't a good lead, or maybe they were there and got away. In some of these cases, you just don't know what happened. You just don't find them.
Nightfall comes at 8:53 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is not far, about an hour and a half from now, Matthew. What does that do to change the search?
Well, it's going to be limited to some extent, but as Tom alluded to earlier, we have technology now that we can use overnight. And if, in fact, it does rain, we'll re-engage that technology in the morning to try to determine if they are in that area. But we'll also be doing planning for what happens at dawn when the sun comes back up.
What is some of that technology that they're using at nightfall?
Well, you're talking about the infrared techniques that they could use to identify,
planes, right?
Exactly, with planes and helicopters. Weather might impede the ability to use that stuff, but you best believe now we're on the ground there. The planners, everyone who's involved is going to be planning what happens at daybreak and how we approach this first thing Sunday morning.
Rick, to you, how long, when you talk about someone